these are the positive elements of Hindu social economy. So what is Trivarga mentioned by Dharmaraj? Yeah. We are only focused on materialistic things since this is Kali Yuga. Chalo. The transcendental, the transcendental and otherworldly aspect of Hindu life and thought have been made too much of. It has been supposed and believed during the last century that Hindu civilization is essentially non-economic, non-political, if not pre-economic and pre-political, and that its sole feature is ultra asceticism and over religiosity, such as delight in the condemning the world, the flesh, and the devil. So this is what the even at
Yeah,
present, yeah,
Nandi, I think
this
this
is
is
what
very, very important. This is very, very
important.
important
This is
point
yeah,
raised by the author, because when we
yeah,
see a Western audience looking at
mm-hmm,
Hindu
mm-hmm,
customs or Hindu
mm-hmm,
as a religion as
mm-hmm,
per se, so the
mm-hmm.
first thing that comes to mind, and it also applies to Buddhism as well, Buddhism.
Yeah,
So
Buddhism
for
is
a
yeah,
for a
even
Western
mm-hmm.
for a Western perspective, for a Western audience, whether it is
No, it's
Hinduism,
not
whether
even
it
Western
is
audience. I mean, Western lens that has been put on everyone.
exactly, but in general,
Mm-hmm,
Western
mm-hmm,
audience would
mm-hmm.
always relate to Buddhism or Hinduism as something which is
As
impractical, which
mm-hmm,
cannot be
mm-hmm.
implemented in your normal life,
Yeah, yeah.
and this
Mm-hmm,
is something which is beyond your normal life. So if you want to become a
mm-hmm,
Hindu, you need to leave your normal day-to-day life,
mm-hmm,
and the
mm-hmm,
author is trying to put our attention into that specific part where it's mentioned that okay,
mm-hmm,
Hinduism is something which is you do beyond your ordinary day-to-day activities. So it doesn't have any
mm-hmm,
politics,
mm-hmm,
it doesn't have any practical applications, it is something
mm-hmm,
beyond your general way of living, and which is
mm-hmm,
actually absolutely not true. The
mm-hmm.
dharma, the
So
word dharma
yeah, yeah.
exactly means,
Dharmic.
dharma means your duty. It can be,
Mm-hmm,
it can have thousand meanings, the word dharma, but in one
mm-hmm,
aspect dharma is about your duty as a student, as an office worker,
mm-hmm,
as a husband, as a whatever
mm-hmm,
you want to do it. Okay, even
mm-hmm,
if I am driving a car, driving a car is my
mm-hmm,
dharma and also a karma
mm-hmm,
in some way or the other.
mm-hmm,
The audience would,
mm-hmm.
if you want to add something, you can add
Yeah.
it, but this is something
Mm-hmm,
very important where the author is trying to convey the point that Hindu sociology is not about blissful experience of experiencing God. It is about incorporating the traditions, the culture into your day-to-day life, and it has a quality,
mm-hmm,
it has a practical application which is missing when the Western lens is put into it. Yeah, I think you carry
mm-hmm.
on.
So yeah, we know certain things of this that were mentioned in this are false, and the author is saying that nothing can be farther from the truth, as the author says. The Hindu has no doubt often placed the transcendental in the foreground of his life scheme, but the positive background he has never forgotten or ignored.